Hey guys, I am now at the startup incubator. It's actually after hours. It's almost 6. This was sincerely such an eventful week. I cannot even start to describe it. We had founders telling everyone around about their idea. A lot of laughs were in the room during the round of introductions. A lot of actually ideas in the same field. For example, the project that I'm working on is concentrated on sustainability, and talking to other founders with similar ideas and tackling similar problems was very insightful. I'm just so truly excited and grateful to find myself in such a gathering. Basically, just to give you a broad overview of the program, this is a 2 week sprint, and the first week is fully dedicated to polishing your business model, while the second week is totally dedicated to preparing for the UX testing. What I like about this program is that it actually combines people who are more advanced in their path. Maybe they're already looking for angel investors, and the people who just maybe got an idea, or people who came here to actually be inspired to start their own idea and to talk to some mentors, talk to another entrepreneurs, and get this motivation to start.
Thank you.
The thing about such programs is, of course, you have a mandatory part, such as workshops on different fields, and also you have just deep focus time where people actually ask you tough questions, sometimes questions that you're not really ready or willing to answer, but it teaches you a lot. And I made so many notes. Like, I'm carrying my notebook everywhere. I'm carrying my laptop everywhere. I'm doing all kinds of digital and just pen and paper notes. When you join incubators and accelerators, the thing that you're looking for is community. The thing that you're looking for is motivation and environment which will inspire you to be more productive.
मेरी सारी ई बॉक्स ओके फिर से एक बार फिर देखेंगे कि हाँ ये बंदे ने इतना काम किया है ये इंडस्ट्री में ये मेरे पास होता है 50 के पास होता है
Thank you for the plug.
as well amazing you came in
When I joined the program, I joined it with my co-founder. The idea is in a very early stage. We have a solid understanding of the product, of the business model itself, monetization models, partnerships, and potential user acquisition plans. However, we need to talk more with mentors next week.
Just in the starting phase of the next application.
Well, it can be a Spartan, it can be a
The program itself turned out to be super competitive. This batch, it was more than 200 applications, and in the end, I think we're only like 20 people. We have dedicated mentors, people from the ecosystem who come and give us talks and workshops on different fields that we need to work on. For example, the first week we concentrated on marketing a lot, talked about advertising, talked about promoting your brand and building your brand, and finance part, which for me as a person with a finance background was the most interesting and productive. We talked about angel investors, venture investments, how to understand that your startup is actually ready to raise funding, how not to rush to raise funding, what can be the implications of bootstrapping versus raising funding.
Go around, walk around, get inspired by the ideas.
It was pretty helpful.
Was it?
Yeah.
Nice.
What did you cover today?
I mean, the main problem I would say were super fast being a team and then super fast going into storming, having like real hard fights with our with the founders.
At first, we formulated and reformulated a lot of times the problems that we are addressing. We really struggled to identify the core underlying problem rather than just stating some symptoms that are caused by the problem. Problem is a crucial component to be able to formulate in order to build something meaningful.
Need to use subscription, and as of how many people do you going to be actually buying this?
After you successfully identified the problem and formulated the solutions that are addressing each of the problems, it's time to go to the next steps, identifying your unfair advantage and defining your unique value proposition. So basically formulating the value statement of your project. We then go to market research to identify your competition, your key metrics, the channels, the go-to-market strategy. Lastly, but not leastly, is the revenue streams and cost structure and the amount of funding, the budgeting. So basically all the finance stuff. I would say that the key takeaway for me from the first week of the program was being able to very quickly pitch your idea, to be very productive with your words, because you usually have a very limited time until the person is paying attention to effectively convey the sense of your project and the meaning behind it. That is something I still need to work on. And luckily, in the second week, we will have dedicated pitch training sessions covering the elevator pitch, the 5-minute pitch, the 2-minute pitch, the 20 seconds pitch. The main event of the second week will be the UX testing, in which all startups will pitch. All startups will have their own dedicated booth in order to showcase their prototype or their MVP, or just maybe do the solution validation with external users. So actual people will come in order to see your project and validate your idea, and you have the ability basically to get external feedback and to talk with your potential users and to identify, are you actually solving a real problem? Are you adding some value with your project, or is it just all in your head maybe? I'm really looking forward to the second week because we still need to prepare a lot of materials for the UX testing, both digitally and print out materials. For now, the main thing that we want to concentrate on is definitely validation. So further validation with larger audience and defining some features that still needs to be polished.
UX researcher сейчас.
This also be my very first experience of publicly pitching the idea in front of a large audience. I'm nervous. I'm also excited. I'm excited to push myself. I'm excited to prepare for the pitch. I'm excited to ask a lot of questions to my mentors before it. But as for now, I just find a lot of excitement of being able to present my product in the UX testing because during my student years, a lot of times I would come to incubators to get motivated by founders and see how people are actually working on their startups. But now I am the one who will be, as a founder, standing in the booth and asking for feedback. For now, I'm just super excited and grateful for joining this program and grateful for you guys for following along. And let's see where it can take us. Bye.